Welcome. Settle into a comfortable position, whether you're lying down or sitting up. If it feels right, gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Feel your chest rise as your lungs fill. Then softly exhale, letting go of any tension you've been holding. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know where you're from and what time you're watching it. Always great to connect with you. Now, take another deep breath in and exhale slowly, releasing any lingering stress. Feel your shoulders relax, your jaw loosen, and the tension in your forehead fade away. With each breath, notice your body growing heavier, sinking deeper into relaxation. Let your mind drift freely, like a leaf floating on a calm, steady stream, carried effortlessly. Simply listen to the sound of my voice and allow yourself to be gently guided. You ever hear something in your house that doesn't belong, like scratches from the chimney? Last winter, my family thought we saved a kid trapped in ours. What we brought inside wasn't human, and it's still here. It was December 2023, and we just settled into this old 2-story house in a small town up north. Me, my wife Jen, and our 8-year-old son Max. The place was cozy wood floors, big windows, a brick fireplace in the living room we'd light every night. I'm 32, and I've always liked the idea of a quiet family life, especially around the holidays. The first few weeks were perfect snow outside, hot cocoa, the whole deal, until we started hearing it. It was this scratching sound, faint at first, coming from the chimney. I noticed it one night while we were watching TV. Max was asleep on the couch. Jen was knitting, and the fire was going. I turned the volume down, and there it was. A slow, deliberate scrape, like nails on brick. Jen heard it too. We laughed it off. Probably a squirrel or a bird stuck up there, right? Happens in old houses. But it didn't stop. Night after night, it'd start around midnight, louder each time. By the third night, it wasn't just scratching. There was this whimper, soft, like a kid crying. I'd stand by the fireplace, listening, and it'd go quiet the second I got close. Jen started getting worried, said it sounded too human to be an animal. Max, though he was obsessed, he'd press his ear to the bricks and whisper, "Someone's up there, Dad. You know how kids are, they get these ideas." But I'll admit, it was creeping me out too. One night, it got worse. The fire was out, and the house was dead silent, except for that whimpering, clear as day. Jen grabbed my arm, eyes wide. "That's a child," she said. I couldn't argue. It sounded like a little voice begging for help. I'm not the bravest guy, but I'm a dad. If there was a kid stuck up there, I had to do something. So I grabbed a flashlight and a poker from the hearth set, opened the flue, and shone the light up. The chimney was narrow, black with soot, but I saw something pale, curled up maybe 10 feet up. It moved, just a twitch, and this cloud of ash puffed down. I called out, "Hey, you okay up there?" The whimpering stopped, and then, guys, I swear this tiny hand reached down, smudged with grime, grasping at the air. Jen gasped, and Max started crying, saying we had to save it. My heart was pounding, but we couldn't just leave it there. We got a ladder from the garage, and I climbed up, coughing on the soot. It was tight, but I managed to grab that hand-cold, bony, way too small. I pulled, and this thing slid down. It was a kid, or at least it looked like. One, maybe 5 or 6, rail thin, covered in ash, big eyes, matted hair, no shoes. It didn't speak, just stared at us, shivering. Jen wrapped it in a blanket, and we called it a girl. Figured we'd get her cleaned up, call the cops in the morning. She didn't say a word, but she clung to Max like he was her lifeline. We named her Lily just for the night. Jen was in mom mode, making soup, digging out old clothes. I couldn't shake how off she felt, though. Her skin was icy, even by the fire. And those eyes, they didn't blink enough. Max adored her. He'd lost a baby sister years back. And I think he saw Lily as some kind of second chance. That's what got me. I'd do anything for my kid, even if every instinct was screaming at me to get her out of our house. The first night, we put her in the guest room. I locked our bedroom door, just in case you know that feeling when something's too good to be true. I barely slept, listening for anything weird. Around 3 a.m., I heard it. Footsteps, light and quick, padding down the hall. I cracked the door and saw her standing at Max's room, staring through the gap. I whispered, "Lily, go back to bed." She turned, and her face, it wasn't scared or lost anymore. It was blank, like a mask. She shuffled off, and I told myself I was overreacting. But it didn't stop. The next night, Max woke us up screaming. Said Lily was in his room, whispering stuff he couldn't understand, old words, like a chant. Jen found scratches on his arm, little jagged lines. Lily was back in her bed, asleep, but her hands were black, with soot. We started locking Max in with us, but I'd hear her at the door scratching, humming this low, eerie tune. I wanted her gone, but Jen wouldn't hear it. "She's just scared," she'd say. "We can't abandon her." A week in, things fell apart. The house started smelling like ash and rot, seeping from the fireplace. We'd find soot everywhere, handprints on the walls, trails leading to Max's toys. Lily stopped eating. Jen's soup would sit untouched, but we'd hear her in the kitchen at night, chewing something. I caught her once, crouched by the hearth, gnawing on a lump of charcoal, her teeth stained black. She smiled at me, and I saw either mouth was too wide, too sharp. I called the cops finally. Told them we'd found a kid, needed help. They came, took one look at her, and frowned. "No missing kids reported," they said. "Where'd you say she came from?" I pointed to the chimney, and they laughed, said no one could survive up there. They took her anyway, promising to figure it out. That night, the house was quiet. Too quiet. I thought we were free. But then Max started talking to her. He'd sit by the fireplace, giggling, saying Lily missed us. Jen found drawings under his bedstick figures of us, with black eyes and claws. I checked the chimney again, and there it was. A nest of bonus-small, old, picked clean. Whatever she was, she'd been up there a long time. We moved out a month later. Couldn't take the whispers, the scratching, the way Max kept staring at that fireplace. I thought it was over until last week. I got a call from the new owners, asking if we'd left something behind. They'd found a kid in the house then, quiet, covered in soot. Said she climbed out of the chimney, asking for Max by name. I hung up, hands shaking. Then I heard it faint, from our new apartment's vent, scratching, and a voice. "You're my family now." She didn't leave with the house. She followed us. So, yeah, that's my story. I don't know what she is, but she's still out there or in here. Ever heard something in your walls? Or felt like something's claimed you? Share it in the comments. I need to know I'm not alone in this. If this freaked you out, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. More's coming. For now, maybe check your fireplace tonight. And there we are reading stories, carried to you on the wings of the rain. The night is quiet now, the storm easing into a gentle murmur. I hope these tales have wrapped you in a strange sort of comfort, the kind that lingers between waking and dreaming. The rain will keep falling, soft and steady, long after my voice fades. Let it guide you to sleep, to a place where the shadows are just stories, and the unknown is nothing to fear. Good night and sweet dreams.